everyone, and welcome back to Humble Heart Horsemanship. I'm Sabrina. This is my horse Gunner, although we will be referring to him as the wet rat for the sake of this video because he has been out grazing all day with Gemini, and it does not rain all that often here in northeastern Wyoming, but it has been raining all day today. We're very grateful for it because we need it because we are in a pretty severe drought at this point. And someone has decided that he would get soaking wet. So, anyways. Today's video, we are talking about what chestnuts and ergots are. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because a lot of people do not even know what they are, or they're confused as to what those specific parts are on their horse's body. So we're going to jump in it today, and I'm going to show you guys Gunner's chestnuts and his ergots, and we're going to have some fun talking about it. And I'm sure that at some point you have probably spent some time grooming a horse and may have noticed that horses have these kind of oval shaped things on either just their front legs, maybe one leg you noticed it, or maybe you noticed it on all four of the horse's legs. And the ones that are towards the upper part of the horse's legs are called chestnuts, and the ones that are on the lower part of the horse's legs by their fetlocks are called ergots, okay? And a lot of people, when they notice these, they may think that it is a scab. They may also think that it is an injury that has healed, like it's a scar, or they may just think it's a clump of mud. And a lot of people get very confused. So as a horseback riding instructor for several years, I had a lot of students. I taught both adults and kids, and they would ask what those parts on the horse's body were. So like I said, the ones that are on the upper part of the horse's legs are called chestnuts. The bottom ones are called ergots. And where those came from is I want you to first think about the prehistoric horse, okay? So the prehistoric horse actually had an extra toe pretty much right where the chestnuts are. So those are on the upper part of the horse's legs. And they had an extra toe there that they needed. And of course, as evolution came along, things evolved, things changed. The horses no longer necessarily needed that body part as the horse's body evolved. So that body part essentially began to diminish over the years of the course that the horse as a species no longer needed that extra toe. So that is really just pretty much a leftover piece of the extra toe that the horses used to have there. And same for the fetlock, or by the fetlocks, where they have the ergots. And think also kind of like chestnuts and ergots are similar to your horse's hooves in that they will continually grow throughout your horse's lifetime. And they are made out of pretty much the same keratin as our fingernails, and our horse's hooves of course have keratin in them as well. So similar to like when you trim your fingernails or your horse gets their hooves trimmed, those grow, okay? So with some horses, their chestnuts and ergots will continually grow and they'll kind of stick out. And some people will choose to peel them off or trim them with like hoof nippers just because they can get pretty big. And maybe some people think that they're a little bit unsightly if they do showing or if they just don't like the look of them. I have really never needed to trim my horse's chestnuts or ergots, but if you do choose to do that, you want to make sure that the area is moist or at least wet. You can also use some lotion to kind of keep the area moist before you start to peel off the chestnuts or the ergots. And like I said, you can also use hoof nippers, but the thing is you never want to go below the surface level of the skin because then you could easily hurt your horse, and you just want to peel it off very gently. So don't like go crazy and like try to cut off the whole thing because you could really hurt your horse that way. But yeah, those are basically what those are. And I just think it's so amazing to think about evolution of the horse, because if you look up prehistoric horses and see what they have looked like over thousands of years, it is super fascinating and just another fact that makes horses even that much of a more amazing animal. Alright you guys, I hope you have enjoyed today's video, and I hope you have learned something new about the horse. If you guys did enjoy this video, I want you to do two things for me. The first is to hit that thumbs up button down below. Also, make sure that you subscribe to this channel to get more videos just like this one. And Gunner here, the beautiful Gunner, the beautiful wet rat, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!